Kelly, the Roman warrior. Chapter 7. Ogre Battle. Soon they did find one, and Thos was a brown ogre. He had many scars on his body, and wore a gold crown and armor made of human bones, and had an axe made from skull of a woolly mammoth. Then he saw Dracula, and he railed with terrible anger. "Dracula, my arch enemy from 100 of years!" "Yes, Bone Cruncher, is it me?"
spat Dracula coldly.
"Your castle should be mine, foolish vampire!"
roared Bone Cruncher angrily, and he leapt and charged at Dracula, who pulled out his sword and got ready for the fight. "Never!" he shouted, and Dracula thrust his sword at Ogre King, bit, it missed, and then Kells put out her magic sword of Caesar, and it gave her the power of her father.
"Cowards, I am attack!"
screamed Bone Cruncher, and then 2 ogre guards came and fogged Shrek and his friends, Donkey kicking Ogre, and it raw with pain, and then Shark burped loudly in her ogre face, and he was knocked out from awful stench. Meanwhile, Dracula and Kelly fought the Bone Cruncher, and he swings his Manoth club and strikes Dracula in the side, and he was hit. "Oh no, the pain," said Dracula, and then Kells got her Caesar sword and stabbed hard into Ogre King's skull. "Arg!" roared the Ogre King, and he heaved his club for final swing. But Shark came, and he grabbed the club. He was strong, and the club was not hitting Kelly. Then she stabbed him in the face, and he bleeded all over the floor and walls, and then he died. "Hooray!" cried Donkey. "We have won!" And then Dracula got up and took out the brain and put it into a magic bag for keeping it safely. "Thank you for saving me, Shrek," said Kelly. And Dracula says, "Yes, I was wrong to not trust." "Och," said Kells, "now we must go for the gold dust in mines in the desert, and Shrek will come with us." "Och," said Shrek. And so they set off for desert mines for get the gold fast for ancient spell. Chapter 8. The mines is closed. The desert mines were a long way from the scary mountains, so it took Kells and Dracula and Shark many days to get there as well. They walked back through creepy snow forest and through grasslands and fields of farms. Eventually they made it to a palsy where it was sandy, and Kelly said, "Oh, look, the sand! This means we are to the desert now." "Yes," agreed Dracula, and so then carried onto the sand. Soon they saw a pyramid, and then an ancient temple made from yellow stone and carvings on the walls. There was also a signpost, and it said, "Mine is this way," and there was another sign, and it said, "Mine closed." "Oh no!" cried Kelly. "What will we do? We need to get the gold dust for find my father." And then came a man in a gold mask with a scepter and a crown and a golden sword, and he said, "My name is Tutankhamun. Welcome to my desert. What can I do for you, eh?" "We are come for gold from mine, but it is closed. Now I am sad," mentioned Kelly. "Yes, the mine was taken over by a fearsome monster. We could not defeat it, not even my greatest warriors. If you kill the beast, I will let you have the gold." "Och," said Kelly. And so they went into the sandy mine. It was a long tunnel full of mine carts with skeletons of old miner on the floors, and Kells got scared, but Dracula was not scared. Then they came to a camber, and inside it was Drac, and then a rumbling noise. It was the monster! It was 200 feet tall, effing taller than a house or a mountain. It was on fire, and it had flammer wings and claws on fire, and it was massive. "I am
Balkrog, it roared, mine belongs to me. And then Dracula said, stand aside, flowish Batrog, we have come to get back the mines for Tweetacanem. He is the rail onward, not you. Wrong! Screamed Blackrog, and he roared, and it began to rain fire from the caling, and fire eruption from walls and floors, and spikes of fire come down, and the whole combo set off fire! As Kells and Dracula tried to do the dog D, Balkrog began to swing fiery blade of flames on fire, and it swept it over the floor to Kelly, and it was about to hit her, but she pulled out her shield, and the balde hit the shield instead, and the shield was smashed into 100 of puny pieces. My father's shield! Cried Kells, and began to cry. Tears streamed down her armor and onto the floor. How dare you, foul monster! That was my father's shield! Now you pay for it! She screamed and pulled out her blood of Caesar and leapt into the air. The power of the Caesar gifted her holy golden avenger wings, and she flew onto the Balrig's head and swung back her sword hard into the Balrig's face. Alpha Fargar! Roared the Balrog. How do that? I have the magic blade of Caesar, said Kells, and she drive the sword into Balrog's skull, and he tried to use fire whip to throw Kelly off, but she flew out with her magic wings, and then Balrog fell down in the floor, and he bladed fire blood, and then he died.